Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice-integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Play ball! Tired of the same old routine? Then bring your crew out to Haymarket Park for a thrilling season of Lincoln Salt Dogs baseball and unleash the fun. Enjoy action-packed home games all week long from May through August. It's the perfect change-up to the typical family night or makes for a home run outing with friends and coworkers. Experience the magic and get in on the excitement. Visit saltdogs.com to secure your tickets now. Unleash the fun.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through June 25th is buy one tri-tip roast, get one free. Plus, buy a mystery box and get 3 New York strips free. Also, 10% off all cheese. Locations at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Monday. Hopefully you had a fantastic weekend. DP, Austin Orman. Jay's out today, but that's okay. We will hold it down for you for the next 2 hours of Ticket Radio. Austin Orman, would you please let them know about the Mercado?
Gladly. Certified Piedmontese, every type of meat and every type of cut. It is darn near warm enough that all you have to do is set that meat out on a plate. You don't have to fire up the grill. Today it is toasty in Lincoln, but hey, that's all right. Definitely go stop by the Mercado, get your meats, grill them up. They'll taste really good, nice and refreshing on a hot, hot day in the LNK.
Are you a hot outside griller, or are you kind of wanting it to be breezy and nice and fun?
As long as it is sunny and not raining, or even if it's just not raining, I'll grill, right? I don't have the covered back patio to be able to grill. And I'm not man enough to step out there when it's raining to grill. But as long as it's not precipitating or tornado level winds, I am more than happy to fire it up.
What's the best hot weather, hot summer meal off the grill?
Oh, it's got to be burgers and dogs.
Is it a both thing? Is there anybody out there like? So I have a friend who, when he grills, he only grills, like he will grill a thing, and he is renowned for just grilling hot dogs. And I just think that's hilarious. Like I every time he says he's grilling, I laugh. Because I'm like, are you really? Like, are you?
You're just doing hot dogs. Just put them in a pot and boil them.
Or put them on the Foreman grill and let them sit up,
Right.
Yeah, whatever it is. But I didn't understand it. And so I was telling the story to some local folks, and they had the discussion that, well, hot dogs here they aren't fans of them going on the grill. So Fairburn hot dogs going on the grill. Are you
It's where they belong. You grill a hot dog.
There are people who, okay. So apparently in this conversation, there are people who boil their hot dogs. Then there are people who grill. And then there are people who do both. Because he said that he boils his in beer and then puts them on the grill.
That's doing too much. I respect it, but it is doing too much at the same time. Boiling is what you do for your picky 4-year-old. I get it if you have to like mass produce them like they do at Husker games, right? Maybe it's easier just get a pot of water hot, keep rotating the hot dogs in and out. You don't have like a big enough industrial roller.
Yeah, but I don't want that either, right?
No, you want a grilled hot dog. It is always better. It is always classier for a non-classy food.
Okay.
Right? If you're just grilling hot dogs, what are you doing? You do it because you're supposed to, and you get ready for when kids are at the barbecue. But really, you're grilling burgers, and then you don't want to have 2 full hamburgers, so you have a hot dog instead of having 2 full burgers.
This is what's hilarious to me. So this golf Jake goes, listen, I got 5 kids. Those dogs are getting microwaved like that.
Respect. That's fine. Like if it's a matter of convenience, okay, but don't tell me it's your preference.
Have you ever microwave hot dogs?
Yes, I've microwaved them. I've boiled them out of convenience when I did not have a grill.
What is the right microwave time for hot dogs?
If you're microwaving for yourself, I mean, it takes a few minutes.
A few minutes?
I like mine overcooked, and I don't like to have to go back to the microwave.
I would rather overcook them. If you cook it for a couple of minutes, you're not going to have a hot dog. You're going to have splattered.
Maybe I have a low-powered microwave. My microwave, it takes a couple minutes.
That hot dog is exploding and reaching outside to the grill. Like that's where
I must have a low-powered microwave. I don't know. That's what it takes for me.
So do you put it? Is it just on the microwavable plate? Do you cover it?
Microwavable plate? No.
Wet towel? No.
Nah, just microwave on the plate.
But
what you do is you throw the bun in to get the bun a little bit warm at the very end.
Okay. See, the timetable thing is where people get me with microwaving food, because no matter what food it is, I don't know any 2 people who microwave it the same amount of time.
Correct.
Right? Especially if it's a reheat. But for a hot dog to cook it. Text line, how long should you microwave your hot dog if you're going to do it? If you're going to do it. Now, the other question is, how long do you boil it and how long do you grill it? Because people in my family will fight if that hot dog is not on the grill long enough. Like they will fight you. Listen, man, don't food poison me. Keep that thing on there. So what's the right thing? 60 seconds is almost too long for a hot dog. Yeah, I'm thinking like 35 seconds. I don't think it's that long.
Again, I would rather be safe than sorry with a microwave. On a grill, I know it's like actual fire touching it.
Yeah.
A microwave, I'd rather go too long than too short. I can, pop it in again.
So the text line is active. So 20 to 30 seconds seems to be.
Seen a lot of 30s, some 20s, some 40s.
Okay. Grill all other brands, but not the Fairburns. Okay. Well, I mean,
Okay, but do you not grill the Fairbury brand just because they don't grill them at Husker games? If that's what you're doing, like, just be honest about it and say, I don't grill them because Bob Devaney and Tom Osborne didn't grill them. But you should grow up and grill them. They still taste better on the grill.
See, Lance is preaching from a sermon I'm aware of. Hot dogs and brats need to be black when you grill them. Like I'm a member of that club.
Like black?
Yeah, like I need to be marked and deep and true. I don't want it clean coming off the grill. I don't want that light brown grill mark. I need it in. I need it to have some work.
It needs grill marks, but it doesn't have to be like completely charred end to end.
Well, Jim says grilling isn't about time; it's about color.
Sure.
Right. So, what's your color coming off the grill?
Red enough with grill marks. Flip it, turn it, make sure both sides have a grill mark on it. But I don't want like the super crispy burnt end.
when the end pops or bubbles, is that a sign for you, or is that?
If it bubbles and it's brown, it's good. If I let it go too long, it bubbles and it's black, too far.
Okay. Are you? Yeah, until it splits. You grill it until it splits. Like that was kind of the mantra given.
Yeah, just like a little split, not like the entire like California fault line split.
Well, some people, Austin, need more of this to feel comfortable. Listen, grilling to me has a lot of this has. I mean, I'm a restaurant guy, so overcooked rather than undercooked is my rule.
Yes, I'm with you.
And it only takes once for me to eat something off the grill that wasn't cooked well for me to ever not eat that again. Like, just, it's a quick wrap for me.
Mm-hmm.
Burgers are the same way. Burgers are the same way. All right, Austin, here we go. Hamburgers on the grill.
Nice medium.
A nice medium.
Nice
How
medium.
long is that?
The last time I grilled was about 3 minutes because I used all 4 burners and my grill got up to 700 degrees. I kid you not. I've never turned on all 4 burners of my grill. And we grilled for my brothers. My parents were in Italy. I never used all 4 burners, and I turned them all on. I walk away for 3 minutes. I look outside. That's billowing a little more than usual. I see the grill's up to 700. Yep, quick flip. About 10 more seconds, and off they came.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody describe grill work as billowy.
They weren't burnt. They weren't charred. They were about perfect in like 3.5 minutes. It ended up working out. I got lucky. Full admission, I got lucky, but it worked out.
He cooked this thing till it was billowy. Until the neighbors are like, wow, that's peculiar.
Is he going to check that? Is he coming back?
He going. That is fantastic. So at some point, we're going to have to videotape Austin on the grill. Like, we're just going to have cooking with Austin. Because if he's having... is your dad the grill master of the family?
My dad's done the most grilling.
Or mom?
No, dad.
Dad. Okay.
My wife likes to grill, but I only let her when I'm not around just because it shouldn't be her responsibility. Not that she can't do it or does a bad job.
Yeah.
But like it's my thing. It's an XY chromosome thing. So even if I'm not good at it, I'm not going to get better unless I practice. So I want the reps.
Austin just broke this down to a male female. He's like, wait a minute, listen, as the guy in the family, I don't know. I'm a member of this club that if you like grilling, you like grilling.
Well, like if my wife has told me she's going to grill tonight, more power to her. She wants dinner on the table by the time I get home. Cool, great.
All right.
But if we're both home on a weekend or whatever, and she wants something grilled, I'm like, okay, I'll go grill.
Are you a buns on the grill person?
That's probably the next step. I'm still trying to figure out the meats portion, but a little butter, toast the bun, probably the next step for me.
Just hot dog, not hamburger.
Maybe both, depending on how classy the hamburger bun is. If watching Food Network has told you anything, it's you always toast the bread, regardless.
Right. Like, I mean, that should be a thing, right?
Ought to be.
Okay. It is a thing. All right. We'll go to break because this is getting funny to me. This is hilarious. The text line, again, we appreciate you, 424-645-6685 for your comments and your hot takes on grilling, because this is now a grilling show for the next 15 minutes. DP, Austin Orman here on Old School.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through June 25th is buy one tri-tip roast, get one free. Plus, buy a mystery box and get 3 New York strips free. Also, 10% off all cheese. Locations at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Play ball! Tired of the same old routine? Then bring your crew out to Haymarket Park for a thrilling season of Lincoln Salt Dogs baseball and unleash the fun. Enjoy action-packed home games all week long from May through August. It's the perfect change-up to the typical family night or makes for a home run outing with friends and coworkers. Experience the magic and get in on the excitement. Visit saltdogs.com to secure your tickets now. Unleash the fun.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice-integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Although we can't control the air we breathe outside our home, we can make a healthy difference inside, and all it takes is a call to Bryant. With healthy air options, Bryant can help you eliminate allergens, odors, and harmful chemicals, all while controlling indoor humidity levels at the same time. If it's time for a breath of fresh air inside, it's time to call Bryant. Breathe easy, breathe healthy. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. We do whatever it takes.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Old School on a Monday. DP, Austin, Orman. We're talking grilling just for the sake of getting some of the fantastic details of it out of the way. But from the from the text line, I do they're offering us an interview. Wonderful. Thank you, Chris. Noted. Very well done. Through the grilling process, and again today, and of course, some folks said it's over 100 not grilling. I mean, is there a rule for that? I mean, do you just hot?
It's hot, but I
Just
feel like it's whatever you can tolerate.
Are you one of those? Are you a gas grill?
Yes.
What's your deal?
Got kind of a starter grill, nice deal at Home Depot, just simple propane.
Yeah.
I that's what I grew up with too, so I don't know if I'm ever going to make the switch to charcoal. It just seems like too much work and patience for me. So. Did I say the quiet part out loud again?
That is, I mean, because I know there are people who lose their minds if you're using a gas. Why are you doing that? It needs to have the perfect chip. It has to. Okay, like I understand, and where you live and how you live certainly matters.
Yes.
So it is an important thing. We were trying to figure out over the course of the last couple of days, several one-on-one shows where I had a chance, and the beauty of my one-on-one shows, especially when they're not guest built, and if you're not catching the one-on-one shows, you're missing some really good radio. Barry Thompson will join me tonight at 6:00 after Old School. Quarterback coach. We'll talk about some of the good. There was an interesting thing of comparing Pat Mahomes and Dak Prescott their last 10 games, and there's some juicy nuggets in that one to talk about. And then, of course, he did a really good job of breaking down some scouting film on Dylan Raiola, and it always works. Tuesday night, we're going to talk to folks from the Icon 1901 Coalition, NIL Coalition, and Mark Smith, and those are always informative. Just on the ways to help and the reasons why you should help student athletes in whatever way you can, and what they're doing down there, because what they're doing and dealing with is what Nebraska's doing and dealing with here. Wednesday with Dave Turcotte, the Canadian Olympic basketball player, again had the task of guarding Michael Jordan when they were facing the Dream Team. And the joke and the hilarity is that, how upset he was when they told him he was going to have to guard Michael Jordan. But what people fail to realize is what that statement made was, you're also going to have to guard Clyde Drexler. You're also going to have to guard Scottie Pippen. You're also going to have to guard Mitch Richmond. And he's like, wait a minute. Hey.
Is that what I signed up for?
What are you guys doing? What are you doing? It was he and Leo Routens in the backcourt. And yeah, it didn't end well.
A conversation that Shirk and I want to have, it might be good for David as well, is Team Canada having its dream team revelation? They missed the Tokyo Olympics, and they're coming back with everything they got. That should be a scary basketball country that missed the Olympics last year. Strick and I kind of want to dive into Team Canada. So maybe that's worth having with him too.
Turk's the guy. Leading, as a matter of fact, he leads the Canadian Olympic Alumni Association. So he's the contact, and he played in 3 Olympics with Team Canada. Still connected, high IQ basketball guy. But he has said in several conversations on the ticket late nights that he thinks Canada is going to surprise some folks with the level of talent that they have, that the starters will be as good as anybody. It's maybe then a question of depth. But even the depth is at a different level than it's ever been. So
is Canada the new Australia? People are asking.
Well, he seems to think that there is a friendly on July 10th that he has targeted as, hey, pay attention. Pay attention. And remember that we're 34 days away, 32 days away from Olympic basketball. So yeah, it's time to have those discussions. Indeed, it is time to have those discussions, because I think the basketball's one to see how it plays out, because I wanted to literally ask you and Strick, who starts on the USA Olympic team? Who starts on the Olympic USA team? Because I don't think it's a given, and I certainly don't think that it's going to be simple or easy.
Okay.
Right.
Off the top of my head,
yep.
Steph, KD, Embiid, LeBron, and I can need like a bigger guard. Ant.
And you would take Ant over Tatum?
Positionally. I would take Tatum over KD, but KD's not going to the bench.
Who's team two?
I think you go Tatum, Booker, Adebayo, Davis, and probably Drew.
And who's left?
Leaves you with Kawhi and Tyrese. I don't think Kawhi will be healthy enough. He's a game-wrecking force if he's healthy, and Tyrese played, but I'm not sold on him.
Yeah, I mean,
and the Olympics.
I thought Kawhi's top five.
Kawhi on the low played a lot of games this year till the end of the year and had one of the best seasons of his career. I'm just not sure how healthy he will be. Otherwise, he's
it's a
starter. That body, I just don't know. Trust me, I would want nothing more than Kawhi Leonard to wreck the international game.
Who are the alternates?
The alternates,
because if Kawhi's not healthy, you shouldn't take him. Like this Olympics is too important for the USA to mail it in. But I would think that Kawhi's in the top 5 players, period. And then the alternates would sort of come into play.
I am not seeing who the alternate or alternates are yet. My guess is that will be determined.
Okay. All right. Well, it makes it interesting to think. And then that second group that you're going to be pigeonholed as second team for Team USA. I'm not sure Jason Tatum's buying that.
Probably not. The toughest sell in that starting lineup that I put together is Steph, who doesn't have Olympic experience. But you're not going to bring Steph F. Curry along to not start him.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Olympic Games, a shooter's game. So,
and he's held up against physical play too. If it turns more European, is that he held up in those 2015 to 18 finals well enough?
Who's the backup center?
Either Bam Adebayo or Anthony Davis. AD would love to play the 4, so probably Bam, but I bet AD gets some run at the 5 too.
If AD wants to play the 4, is he 4 number 1? He and Embiid next to each other.
Do you trust the jumpers? That's the question. Do you want to play a massive lineup because Team USA struggled with rebounding in 2020, or do you want more of a 4 around 1 or 5 out with Embiid at the 5, LeBron and KD at the 3 and 4?
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting because I don't think there is a formula, a known formula that's going to work.
How much of it depends? I know you're not look over the fence guy, but how much of it depends on who else is in the group and how that works out?
It would be a massive fail for Team USA to look over the fence at who they're playing against in the group.
Fair.
Massive fail. Massive fail. If you're peeking over the fence and let somebody else dictate who's in your starting lineup and who gets minutes, it's a massive fail. I mean, things have gone terribly, terribly wrong.
Because you're Team USA, dang it.
Well, because and you should be able to win the gold medal with the second 5.
You would think.
but that's just me. Are you paying attention to Stanley Cup?
I know that there's some history on the line tonight. I know Connor McDavid is going off and is doing something that only Wayne Gretzky has ever done before.
If I said to you that somebody offered me a Kansas City Scouts jersey, would you have gotten excited? Would you be perplexed? What would be the response?
I would say, oh, that's nice of you to go speak to a youth team.
So, and I get confused often between the line between Lincoln and Kansas City when it comes to Kansas City pro teams. Because a part of me, like I've had this discussion, that a part of me seems to think that Lincoln sports fans would choose either Chicago or Denver or, and it's Kansas City. Is Lincoln a Kansas City sports town? This is the response I get.
I'm trying to figure out how tactful I want to be.
Okay, don't.
Lincoln is similar to Kansas City in that when Kansas City is good, Lincoln is a Kansas City sports town.
That's so dead on. That literally was my point.
As a true Royals believer, as we heard at the end of On the Block.
Wow.
That is how I feel.
Wow.
Y'all pop out of the woodwork sometimes. And it's nothing personal. I get it. It's easier to root for a winner, but just don't act like you've been there the whole time.
That really is it then, isn't it?
That's my read.
Wow. Okay. That's the stunner, because when the Scouts thing came up, and the person that offered the jersey also happened to mock and belittle the franchise while he did it. But the Kansas City Scouts, it was an NHL team. So, again, I became a hockey fan in 1974 when Washington got an NHL team, and they were terrible. What is missed in that is that the Caps have been around so long. The Caps came into this thing the same time, the same year as the Kansas City Scouts. Kansas City had an NHL team that was to play in Kemper Arena at the same time as the Kings. And that organization didn't make it, but I didn't know they existed. And I'm pretty connected to NHL, and it never once resonated with me that Kansas City had an NHL hockey team. Were you aware?
I was not, and I was surprisingly unaware, because I know Kansas City has been pushing for a third pro team for a while.
Yeah.
I know they want to use the arena downtown for either basketball or hockey as well, not just college basketball events.
Right.
So either I missed it or it didn't come up that Kansas City had a hockey team 50 years ago.
1974 to 1976, and that team moved and became the New Jersey Devils. But I don't have any connection to the Devils via Kansas City. So again, super fantastic that it exists, but it leads me down another rabbit hole. We'll stay in the rabbit hole when we come back to Old School.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. We believe in treating every client with respect, compassion, and understanding. We know that navigating the legal system is stressful and overwhelming, but Liberty Law Group will carry that burden for you. When you're facing legal issues, make the right call. 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through June 30th, they have a special deal for ticket listeners only. Tell the Meat Market you'd like to try out their fresh pork and bacon patties. When you do that, you'll get 10 6-ounce patties for just $10 with a limit of 10. You must mention this and the ticket to get the deal. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Vanderbilt.
Although we can't control the air we breathe outside our home, we can make a healthy difference inside. And all it takes is a call to Bryant. With healthy air options, Bryant can help you eliminate allergens, odors, and harmful chemicals, all while controlling indoor humidity levels at the same time. If it's time for a breath of fresh air inside, it's time to call Bryant. Breathe easy, breathe healthy. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. We do whatever it takes.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
This is Bree Fansteel, local race car driver. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday at 7 p.m. for The Finish Line, where we discuss off-road, on-road, and sometimes next-to-the-road racing on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh yeah, this is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment of hour one, DP Austin Orman. This is I keep getting fascinated by down the rabbit hole. So the Kansas City Scouts, again, NHL awarded Kansas City its own NHL franchise. They were awarded in 1972. They played in 1974. They lost the first several games that they had. Their first win, of course, came against the other expansion team, the Washington Capitals. They won 5-4. I also didn't know. Here's the thing, going down the different sports rabbit hole. In having the conversation, they detailed how they arrived at the name Kansas City Scouts. It was not the first choice. The first choice was the Mohawks, the Kansas City Mohawks. And then, Austin, would you dare try to explain why they were going with the Mohawks until told otherwise?
Well, my first guess was off base. My guess is it would have been some sort of Native American symbology to tie in with the Chiefs. But you were explaining Mo as in M-O, as in Missouri, and Hawk as in Jayhawk, as in Kansas. Thus, Mohawk.
And then, which, I don't know which one I would have gone with. It's fine. The Scouts. Meh. And in NHL history, the KC Scouts sweater is considered the worst in history.
Dang.
And the guy offered, he says, I've got one. I was like, no, I'm cool. Because I saw a picture of it. I was like, ooh, that's a Christmas sweater. That's a thing. Ooh. That's a thing. Trivia question. Austin, you can tell me if you raise your hand if you know the answer or not. We'll give away tickets to see the Salt Dogs. 4 tickets to see the Salt Dogs. First person on the text line that can tell me the first professional team that Wayne Gretzky played for. Now remember, there's a Stanley Cup going on.
Yeah. The reason you asked this question makes me think there's a trick in there. Missing.
What? Moi?
I know.
Moi?
Shocker. My suspicions were up.
The first organization, it was not the LA Kings. It was not the LA Kings. Yeah. And it's a really cool jersey. Some folks are Googling now to figure out, like they're sprinting to the Google box to get this out. But yeah, he played with them for 8 games. 8 games. And there it is. Somebody Google.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody Google. Well done. Well done. So his first 8 games were with the Indianapolis Racers.
Not the Pacers.
Racers. The Racers. I had no idea that this was a thing, right? That the Indianapolis Racers. And I'd seen sweaters or pullovers with the Indianapolis Racers on. And I thought it was a takeoff of like a race team.
Mm-hmm.
No. Hockey. Hockey. So texter, please text in your name. Put your name in there, and we will hold across. Yeah, he was 16 years old. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yes, he was. So here's the thing. I want to find out from Kansas City. So there's the Scouts. There's Kemper Arena, and then there was the Kings. And I was asked to put together the best of those Kings teams before they went to Sacramento. So the Kansas City / Omaha Kings, the best players from that era. And then I'll challenge Austin to take a look in and come up with a best 5. Most people will come up with player 1. It's after player 1 that it gets interesting. So in hour 2, we'll talk about the Kings, Omaha, and Kansas City when we come back to Old School.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through June 25th is buy one tri-tip roast, get one free. Plus, buy a mystery box and get 3 New York strips free. Also, 10% off all cheese. Locations at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town. Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and Air Park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Koppel. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados, plus Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville, $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
This is Bree Fansteel, local race car driver. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday at 7 p.m. for The Finish Line, where we discuss off-road, on-road, and sometimes next-to-the-road racing on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, mainly sunny and a very hot day. We'll see an afternoon high around 104. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and storms, otherwise mainly cloudy, with a low around 73. And tomorrow, a slight chance of storms late, otherwise mainly sunny and hot, with a high around 99. I'm meteorologist Kyle Buck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks, exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better. Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit OStreetCarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
On the block with Strick and Austin.
When you look at Nebraska baseball, I mean, a 40-win season, best pitching in the Big Ten, above average offense for the Big Ten. You go to regionals, far and away the best pitching staff, but a good half a run below even the third worst offense in that regional. When you look at Nebraska baseball, is that a program that needs to improve the pitching first or the lineup first to be able to make more of a dent in the postseason?
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School. Sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to hour number 2. Every now and then, the conversations on the break just have to bleed over into live show. DP Austin Orman, hour number 2 here on Old School. Austin, please let them know about the Mercado.
Certified Piedmontese, every type of meat and every type of cut. If you need help with learning how to grill, listen back to the first segment of today's show. We told you what you need to know.
Everything. Get your temperature right, man. Get your temperatures right. Get your timing right. Don't be out here willy-nilly and on the grill.
It's just look, it's just color until it's not. Don't kill anyone.
I didn't ask you this. I never got to this. Are you a vegetable on the grill person?
I'm not really a vegetable person, so I'm not really a vegetable on the grill person.
Are you not a vegetable person?
Veggies are fine. They're fine. My wife is a veggies on the grill person, so I will make them for her, but she likes like zucchini and squash. Like grilled corn, okay, sure, I can go for that. Like asparagus, nah, miss me with it. Squash, zucchini, miss me with it.
Are you a husker of corn?
I like doing it. Yeah,
you like doing
I enjoy it. Yeah.
Okay, because every now and then the grocery store deliver fully husked corn, and I go through the mental checklist of is this worth it?
It's worth it. It's worth it for the experience. It's worth it. It is always.
I mean, I know there's a camp that does it, but I just like, is this how I want to spend my is this how I want to spend my time? And then here's the deal. It'll sit there until Becky decides to finally go, screw it, I'll do it.
Right. I will never forget the first time doing it as a kid. You open it up and there's a little worm in the corn. Like, yep, never doing this again. But they're like, it's just part of the deal. You just snap that end of the corn off and it's fine. And you cook it, so you're good.
Now all I'm seeing is cooked worm.
No, you take the worm out. That's the point.
No, just those are the ones you caught. That there may be others.
You examine your corn before you put it in.
They didn't come alone. He was not traveling alone. He was
probably not.
He was not by himself, Austin. He's looking for his family. I wish I had the farmhand DNA. I do not.
Okay, so it's in my DNA, but it's not me, right? I'm the son of a former farmer going back many generations. here in Nebraska. Grandparents moved to Fremont, Nebraska, not a huge town, obviously, but my dad grew up on a farm. Did not pass that down to me. He still tries his hand. I respect it. It is in my blood, but it is not me.
I'm a Pearson in name, but I'm a Garner by blood. And the historical version of it tells that the Garners who came to America from England were actually gardeners. They were actually gardeners. And they held land and farms in Southern Virginia that still exist. That literally the family name, you can Google Garner's Lane in Portsmouth, Virginia. And that's where they lived. And they were farmers, literally by trade. But they were gardeners. They just, at some point, some census collector, data collector dropped the D and just called them gardeners. And that's what they were ever since. So it's always like, yeah, okay, I should be a farmer, but not really.
Yeah,
no. And they still do. Like, I mean, I have cousins.
You cultivate, you don't farm.
Yeah.
How about that?
Different deal. Yeah, different deal altogether. From the text line, we were talking about Kansas City sports teams. I was trying to get some understanding of what we've learned so far before we get into the Kings. That we've learned that there was an NHL team for 3 years. The Scouts, the KC Scouts, and that Lincoln is a Kansas City sports town when Kansas City sports is winning, but maybe not otherwise. Fair?
That's where I'm at with it.
Big percentage of KC fans.
Enough of a percentage.
Enough of a percentage. And then we start talking about the fact that Kemper Arena was built so that the Scouts and the Kings would have a place to play. Now, it was not completed in time for the season to start. But the organization had some players. The Kings had players. So we're talking about pre-Sacramento. And then the other part of it is that when teams leave Kansas City, in most cases, you follow that team to where they're going because you're connected to the players. KC doesn't necessarily do that.
No.
Didn't do it with the Athletics.
Nope.
Right?
I wonder if they would have had the Royals not come not long after.
I would think that that's a part of it. Again, I'm a Washington fan. We were Senators fans. We became Orioles fans when the Senators moved to Texas. We did not become Rangers fans.
Right.
And then when they got the Nationals, again, even though they paid, homage to the Senators, because the Senators were Nats. They were their nickname was the Nats. They weren't very good. They should have been called the Knots because they never won. They were terrible. As the old thing goes, first in our hearts, last in the American League East.
There's that part.
Yeah. So there's that part. But there were players, and I asked you to name the best player for the Kings prior to Sacramento, and you immediately popped up with a name.
Oscar Robertson. But he was not a Kansas City or Omaha player. He was a Cincinnati Royal.
He was a Cincinnati Royal. So then you have to decipher, okay, do we count that?
I did some more digging, and I decided to do the grown-up thing and not count the cop-out.
Maybe we should talk to our buddy Albert Maxey, who was a teammate with Oscar Robertson.
True.
And I would imagine that he probably saw him in Cincinnati.
I would think.
In his time. And again, I need to get Maxey on because he's such a great storyteller. Have you heard him tell the stories of that high school team with he and Oscar Robertson?
I have not, no.
So then the movie Hoosiers, that team and the championship was Albert Maxey and Oscar Robertson's high school team.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah. And this guy, I mean, he's right down the street. Like the guy has stories.
Right.
Even about Nebraska. Fred Nunn Hoiberg sent in his text on who he thought the all-time Kansas City / Omaha Kings list would be. Now, I can say this, that I went on a deep dive online trying to find find out if Omaha had its own jersey or whether they were just all KC Royals. I have not been able, so text on if you can find this, let me know. But were there Omaha Kings jerseys? And if there were, what did they look like? What did they look like? Because I know what the Kansas City version looked like. And Austin, you can Google that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But he came up with his list of Kings. And he said Archibald, Lacey, Boone, King, and Wedman. Archibald, Lacey, Boone, King, Wedman. Now, Archibald was MVP. That's a leading scorer.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense.
It does.
Several people, you're right. Yeah, Archibald played for the KC/Omaha group. Scotty Wedman, Bob Cousy coached that team from the text line. Yeah, it says Bob Cousy coached that. So it says no KC/KC-Omaha jerseys. So are you saying that they had jerseys that said KC-Omaha, or they just had Kings jerseys? Austin, are you looking for?
I'm doing what I can, and I'm just seeing a lot of Kings.
A lot of home and away, right?
Just Kings, typically.
Like the blue says Kings, the white says Kings.
That's what I'm finding.
Okay, so text line.
Seeing some Kansas City.
You see some Kansas City, but you do not see any Omaha.
No, everything I'm seeing is either Kansas City or Kansas City-Omaha, not Omaha specific.
Okay, so there is KC-Omaha, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are those jerseys, or are those like T-shirts?
A lot of T-shirts, some mugs,
but not
jerseys. Not a jersey that I'm seeing.
See, and then here's the other part. I would hope that all the Kings fans who are here would know the answer to this. Would know, oh yeah, Otis Birdsong early on. Reggie Theus.
Now there's a name.
Reggie Theus. Didn't he play for the early version of the Kings before they went to Sacramento?
Reggie Theus, Kansas City Kings 84-85, Sacramento, just 1 year, last year.
Yep. So that would count. That would count. Let me see here. So they were KC-Omaha from 1972 to 1975. So the same era that the KC Scouts NHL team existed. Again, they were playing in the same building.
Mm-hmm.
Kemp Arena was built for them. So that's really a thing. And so I'm looking.
I'll give you my team while you look.
Okay.
Tiny, Theus,
okay,
Birdsong, Eddie Johnson, and Len Elmore.
I need to get Lenny on. You haven't been on when I've had Lenny on.
I have not. No. My bench is Cliff Robinson, Mike D'Antoni, just for kicks, and then Mike Woodson.
We used to have Len Elmore on like every other week on DP and Stevens.
Nice.
And he's a lawyer now in New York City. But you're right. In that era, and the Royals, can I tell you, here's the thing that I wish, there's certain things that old sports had that new sports doesn't, and I wish they'd go back to it. One of those things for me, do you remember? So if you go to the there's a picture of Oscar Robertson in a Royals jersey shooting a jumper. And in that uniform, the shorts had a belt buckle. It had a belt. It had a belt. Like in the Hoosiers, they like a lot of times they had like in the pants they had belts.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never once figured out whether that was an actual belt, an implied belt. Like what did you loop? Was there like a belt loop on the pant on the shorts? And it looks like there was. It looks like that. amazing. Where do you want me to send this to you? Because
I'll see if I can find it first to save
yeah,
you some effort.
it's him talking about Oscar Robertson averaged over 30 points a game and won 6 NBA assist titles while with the Royals. Okay, which is another thing. Wait a minute. He won 6 NBA assist titles with the Royals? And they don't. How is that not talked about?
That's got to be a real belt.
Like, doesn't that look like a real belt?
Looks like something I would have worn for baseball.
Like, just inside of, like, shorts. Like,
yeah.
Now, these are the shorts. So,
yeah,
there's that. But, and how we never realized that was wrong.
Diving for loose balls probably didn't happen as much, or they were built different. One of the two.
They absolutely were built different. But I don't know. Yeah, Dave Braska says he saw the KCO Kings exhibition game versus the Kentucky Colonels at Pershing Auditorium. Now, I would love to hear about that, by the way. Yeah, he said it was fun, but I would love to hear about that. Were there other NBA games exhibitions at Pershing? To your knowledge, to your recollection? Did that ever? And it said Kings on the front of the jersey when he went to games in Omaha. Player name was below the player's number on the back. Which
I'm trying to think, what did Sacramento do when they wore their throwback? Because they had like the line down the back left, but I think the player name was under the number off center.
Well, here's what's weird, right? Because the WNBA uses that design with the number and then the name at the bottom. Do you know why? Do you know why they put the name beneath the number?
Educate me.
Hair.
That
in the WNBA, sometimes the hair will go, if the name was at the top above the number, it would be covered by hair. So when you tell me that the throwbacks had it with the names at the bottom, I want to know why. Why? Like that doesn't.
They knew jersey sponsorship patches were coming, so they wanted to save room for advertisers in 70 years.
we're gonna prepare ourselves for high brand marketing. Yeah, it's a thing. Can you see if there were any other NBA games at Pershing Auditorium? Because that would seem to me, in the discussion, right? That now you have PBA, so there's that, and in truth, do Husker fans like PBA? Like, is it considered as nice a venue that I think it is? Like, I think PBA is a really good venue. I think it's one of the best venues. And when people come here to watch either who they went to school with or watch the Huskers, they're always kind of enthralled by how nice PBA is. But I didn't know if Pershing Auditorium hosted NBA exhibition games. That would have been kind of unique. But in that space that, we don't have information about the Royals. And yeah, so here's the other part of it, right? It just struck me that they were the Omaha Royals and the KC Royals before the baseball team. Why did I never add that up? Why did I never add up that the KC Royals was a basketball team before it was a baseball team?
I guess the baseball team took off in popularity, so you didn't think twice about it. You're not from Kansas City, so.
Like, I know that happened with the Caps. It happens in certain cities. It happened with the Capitals in D.C. because the original Washington Capitals were the ABA basketball team that won the ABA championship as the Oakland Oaks, moved to D.C. and became the Washington Caps. Only 3 years before the NHL came and they became the Washington Capitals.
So just for reference sake, if the Senators became the Nats,
they were the Nats for all those years.
That means the Capitals would be the Pits.
Facts.
Just if we're doing the nicknaming the same way,
Facts.
let's just toss that one out there.
Facts. They were the early Capitals were so bad, it was hard to watch. Like, I think we had single-digit wins one year. Like, I think in the first 2 years, maybe, I'm not sure they broke 20 wins.
We can double check that. Let's see. All right, Washington Capitals. They went 8-67. They're inaugural. 8-67-5.
Bruh.
To 11-59-10. 24-17, 24-27, 26-26, 39.
Austin.
48.
So you heard Jake complain about being a Dolphins fan and about being a Royals fan. But let me tell you that in its first 2 seasons combined, the Caps won 19 games.
What if I told you the first 2 conferences that the Caps played in were the Prince of Wales Conference and the Clarence Campbell Conference?
That's what it was. You didn't know that?
I had no idea.
You didn't know that? Yeah.
No.
Oh my God, the trophies that went along with those two.
Yeah, no. That's incredible.
No, this is really the whole thing behind going back old school, is that there's so much information that we really either don't know or don't remember. And sometimes you have to rattle the cage a little bit to get back into thinking what this is. But the Caps were 8. They lost
67-5.
Good heavens, man.
They had 21 points on the year. 21 whopping points.
21 points. And here's the thing. I remember the first time they won a road game. It took them 40 road games to win a road game. 40. 40. They're plus. So how many games is that? 78?
80.
The Caps scored 181 goals in 80 games. So just over 2 goals per game. No bueno, but just over 2. While giving up, you ready for this? 446 goals. Ugh. A plus minus of just epic proportion. You were minus 260 goals for the year. Come on.
Do you know who the Washington Capitals beat for their first road win?
I would believe that it was actually KC.
It was not.
But I know that the Caps were KC's first win.
They also went that far without a tie. So all of their road results were losses until their third to last road game of the year. They proved it was a fluke by losing their next 2 road games 8-3 and 10-2. They beat the California Golden Seals, 5-3.
The Seals of listen, which was also new because they were sending them out there to come up with somebody to play against the LA Kings. And so a beautiful thing happened. One of our listeners comes down. He comes down all the time. And he had listened to This Weekend because we were talking about old school. And he listened and he said, yeah, because we were talking about old names, how some of the names have changed. Well, Willie Mays and the New York Baseball Giants, which is why Howard Cosell always called them the New York Football Giants, so as to not confuse them with the Baseball Giants. But the Giants moved to San Francisco. Originally, there's a team out there called the San Francisco. What was it? The Golden. It was the Seals. But when they went to get jerseys made for the Seals baseball, the only people who had enough jerseys were local people who had jerseys with Cubs on them, with Bears on them. So on the front of the jersey, when I saw it, because literally somebody offered it to me last week, and I saw it and I was like, what is this thing? What is this animal on the front of the jersey? And the guy literally, he came in and he said, listen, I have one of those jerseys. I heard you talking about it this weekend. I have one of those jerseys. Do you want it? And I was like, bro, no way do you have it. And he goes, yes, because I'm from there. I'm a Giants fan. He goes, I'm a fan. My mom lives in DC. So, we connect, but I have one of these jerseys. And it's one of those old heavy flannel joints, but it's one of the throwbacks that the Giants wore the previous year. And on it, it has a bear. A bear. And I was like, why do you have a bear on a team jersey that's named the Seals? And he goes, it was the only ones available.
Not some predator-prey relationship. It's just only ones available.
Fantastic. Like, just I'll go get it during break. It's fantastic. Just think about it. Speaking of, we need to go to break. DP, Austin Norman, Old School in the Ticket.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Although we can't control the air we breathe outside our home, we can make a healthy difference inside. And all it takes is a call to Bryant. With healthy air options, Bryant can help you eliminate allergens, odors, and harmful chemicals, all while controlling indoor humidity levels at the same time. If it's time for a breath of fresh air inside, it's time to call Bryant. Breathe easy, breathe healthy. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. We do whatever it takes.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See & Spray to target weeds in season in corn and soybeans and use less herbicide per acre. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Cheetos on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
This is Bree Fansteel, local race car driver. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday at 7 p.m. for The Finish Line, where we discuss off-road, on-road, and sometimes next-to-the-road racing on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl, Jordan, with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Let's talk commitment. And what better way to do that than with some shiny, sparkly jewelry? Am I right? Now, I'm not suggesting you have to rush, but if you're considering making a significant move, do your planning. We offer financing and payment plans. Lock down your selection with confidence. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. We believe in treating every client with respect, compassion, and understanding. We know that navigating the legal system is stressful and overwhelming, but Liberty Law Group will carry that burden for you. When you're facing legal issues, make the right call. 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. I've said this several times. I'll say it again. We have the best listeners because as much as we like to plan a show, sometimes a really good text or two can lead the whole show. So I went and shout out to Brian Hayes, who was the friend of the station. He comes down and has coffee, and then he brought in. So the story behind the Giants jersey is that it actually wasn't a Giants jersey. What it was the Sea Lions. They were the San Francisco Sea Lions. And people ask, well, why is there a bear on the Sea Lions jersey? The San Francisco jersey of that time has a bear on it. And Austin, you can see it. He'll show it on the stream as well. But on the stream, he has, and isn't that just a heavy, gorgeous jersey? That is just a heavy, beautiful thing. But there's a bear cub on the front of the jersey. But the nickname of the team was the Sea Lions. Because in a rush, right, to get the games played, Sea Lions had to purchase uniforms previously used by a semi-pro club called the San Francisco Cubs. So for a bit, the Sea Lions wore San Francisco Cubs jerseys, and on the front it says San Francisco and a Cub.
What is the Cubs sitting on?
You're just going to start trouble. Like you're just probably the Golden Gate Bridge. I don't know. Maybe the Golden Gate Bridge didn't exist then. I don't know. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. 100%. That's fantastic. And then Wet Blanket said, okay, so a couple of other texts. That Kansas City the Scouts moved to Denver first and were the Colorado Rockies. So even before baseball, there was a Colorado Rockies baseball team. The hockey team before there was a baseball team.
Do you like baseball being a copycat, or do you wish they were more original?
Well, you run out of names, but pick another name. You should have enough identity to not have to. Like, there were people that were mad when the Nationals didn't name themselves the Senators again.
Right.
The Washington ABA Caps were first. They used the name before the NHL Caps did.
They did.
So it's a thing. And then Wet Blanket says this Cincinnati is called the Queen City. Royals is a masculinized version of that, an ode to Queen City. Cincinnati Royals Basketball became KC Kings basketball. Royals baseball became the KC Kings basketball. Now, here's the thing that when you start talking about Cincinnati being called City of the Queens, Queen City. So Charlotte was City of the Queens. It was in their football song. So their original football fight song for the Panthers was City of the Queens. Cincinnati, known as the Queen City since 1819. That's when it made the newspaper, etc. It was also known as Queen City, Queen of the West, Athens of the West. But here's the best nickname for Cincinnati ever. And here's the thing. They will no longer be identified as the Cincinnati Bengals. That Bearcat University of Cincinnati, nope. They're going by the nickname from this point forward.
What about Xavier?
Nope. They were also known as Porkopolis. Preeminent meatpacking city at the time, but that's a different story.
Porkopolis.
So, the Porkopolis Bengals.
Yes.
Done. It is a win. Like, put it on a jersey. I need that on a jersey immediately. Get me. I need the Porkopolis Bengals. I need that honest. I need that. That is the great.
Reds fans designing their own City Connects did Porkopolis. It's on Reddit. It is there.
Take my money. Take my money.
You can get a Cincinnati Porkopolis short sleeve T-shirt on clearance for $9.
I am all in. I am all, bruh. The Porkopolis Bengals and the Porkopolis Red Legs, the Red Stockings of Porkopolis. Give it to me. Give it to me. That's the best. That is the best. That's so good. Wet Blanket, thank you for sending me down that rabbit hole. Look, it's a beautiful. That's the thing about sports, is that you can go down any rabbit hole and never come out. And I think, yes.
What's funny is within 30 years, Cincinnati had lost its meatpacking crown to Chicago.
So
couldn't even keep it. Come on, if you're be known for something.
I love this so much. My friends I have a lot of friends in Cincinnati. As a matter of fact, they've sent me Joe Burrow jerseys. They've sent me, Pete Rose jerseys. Like, I get Big Red Machine, but none of them matter now. None of them matter. If it is not Porkopolis, I am just
Porkopolis bench 5. Top of the list.
WKRP and Porkopolis.
Can't spell Porkopolis without PRK.
Except for instead of flying turkeys, it'd be flying pigs.
As God is my witness.
As God is my witness.
I thought hams could fly.
Hams could fly. Yes. Oh, that is so good. Oh, all of my money. Take it.
Oh, IQ Crew, WKRP rival softball team, wasn't it WPIG?
Yes, it was WPIG.
It's all coming together.
Oh, it makes so much sense now. This is amazing. Now I need to go get one of those jerseys. I wonder if they make those. Do they make the WPIG jerseys?
I'm on it. Let's
tell
see.
Tell me. All of my money. Take it.
Old school shirts. I'm not seeing a jersey.
Oh, okay. So
a T-shirt.
Can we get our buddies over at Triple B Printing to make baseball jerseys for WPIG? And we need Porkopolis jerseys as well.
We put up the Triple B signal.
Yeah. We
go to the roof, fire it up.
Yep. Throw up the sign that, okay, somebody listening has access to jersey maker, T-shirt maker. Yeah. Porkopolis is the thing. WPIG needs to be a thing. 100%. 100%. Oh, that's so good. And you need to bring back, like, Wes Nessman, come do this for me. Please take care. Please voice this for me. The Porkopolis, that is fantastic. Oh, that's
also good.
That is so good. Like, it's amazing.
Like, you can't make it up, but someone did.
Listen. I need to be at the city council meeting. guy in the back. He's the last guy. And they're like, what should we call ourselves, this fine town of ours? Queen City. Fair.
Athens.
Fair West
You,
Athens.
sir.
In the back.
With the wispy hair.
In the back.
And the horn rim glasses. Porkopolis.
Who seconds that? We all do.
Dude.
Let's go home.
Meeting adjourned. Gavel, gavel, gavel. How is Cleveland going to respond?
No,
They won't.
How you won't? They will concede. They will.
It'll show them.
Keep your Cleveland Browns. Oh, we're the Porkopolis Pigs, and there's nothing you can do about it. We are the Porkopolis Hams. I need all of this. Oh, we will go to break so that I can regain my sanity. Porkopolis lives. We'll be back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through June 30th, they have a special deal for ticket listeners only. Tell the Meat Market you'd like to try out their fresh pork and bacon patties. When you do that, you'll get 10 6-ounce patties for just $10 with a limit of 10. You must mention this and the ticket to get the deal. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Vanville.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order Program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See & Spray to target weeds in season in corn and soybeans and use less herbicide per acre. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order Program. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, mainly sunny and a very hot day. We'll see an afternoon high around 104. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and storms, otherwise mainly cloudy, with the low around 73. And tomorrow, a slight chance of storms late, otherwise mainly sunny and hot, high around 99. I'm meteorologist Kyle Cluck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. We believe in treating every client with respect, compassion, and understanding. We know that navigating the legal system is stressful and overwhelming, but Liberty Law Group will carry that burden for you. When you're facing legal issues, make the right call. 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage, 402-420-6277, or judsonirrigation.com.
Hey, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. It's official. Wedding season is here. And we know that every detail counts. From bridal party gifts to the finishing touches for the bride and groom, discover our exclusive selection of watches and fine jewelry. Did you know we even offer in-house engraving? Celebrate your special day with a personal touch and a timeless gift they'll cherish forever. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Cheetos on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
This is Bree Fansteel, local race car driver. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday at 7 p.m. for The Finish Line, where we discuss off-road, on-road, and sometimes next-to-the-road racing on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, you people, you listeners are the best. You send us stuff, and it just down the rabbit hole we go. Like, we appreciate it. That's a great looking shirt. The Nebraska Huskers rule 105-88 over Oklahoma. Nebraska went over Missouri, and then a 77-68 win over Oklahoma State, and to gain the 1994 Big 8 championship, and that's the last one. That was it.
And only.
That was it. That's a great garage. You're right, Texter. That's a great garage sale get. Although I got something today sent to me. I'll have to open it. But I think it was a pretty cool thing. Yeah, there's so much to this thing. And stay tuned. 6 o'clock, Barry Thompson will join me for one-on-one. I thank Austin Orman for getting us through this. Last thoughts from you on the College World Series, the finale tonight between Tennessee and Texas A&M.
Bring it right the heck on. Don't love two SEC schools. Not a lot of love lost for either fan base. Each operates in its own way, rather obnoxiously to the outside world. But hey, they have their own culture and way about going about their business. I hardly begrudge them for that, given that they're playing in the final baseball game of the year. I love Jim Schlossnagel's comment about we don't have to play another game. We get to play in the last game of the year. Like that message for a team that just lost 4-1 and only run came on a solo shot in the first inning. I've been saying Tennessee in 3. I'm not necessarily rooting for Tennessee. I'm rooting for my prediction in this one, just to make it look like I know something sometimes.
Or rooting against A&M.
Or rooting against A&M. That is also on the table.
Yeah.
Kind of hoping Braden Montgomery falls to the Royals at 6. It's a bummer we haven't seen him in the series with the broken ankle. If he had been playing, I think I would like A&M's pitching a little bit better. But without him, the offense has been a little spotty in Omaha. The pitching carried him through the earlier rounds. Tennessee's 1-5 is dangerous. Tennessee's 6-9 has come up big a couple more times than A&M's has. I hope we see some offense. I hope we see some runs. I think we're starting to see the future of the College World Series is a bunch of mashers with an ace and a bullpen. And I think Tennessee fits that mold a little bit better. So I'll go with the Vols tonight.
It's cyclical. The game evolves. Those that catch the wave early get put in this situation. This is how Tennessee and Texas A&M, two programs that haven't won a national title, got here. Is that they got on top of the wave and rode that bad boy as far as they could. But on a night where the Stanley Cup Finals has Game 7, and College World Series has its finale. And there's some really great Major League Series going on as well. What are you watching, Austin? Are you watching College World Series? You watching NHL Final Cup? What are you watching?
I'm watching baseball. I'm watching baseball. Okay. I'll probably have Royals Marlins on a second screen.
I was going to say that third option is baseball of your choice.
It's there. Tennessee A&M is on the big screen. I can't get into watching hockey on TV, but I love it in person. I'm an ambiance guy when it comes to hockey. Well, in most sports, really. But I've watched enough baseball, basketball, football to know enough about it to just watch casually at home. Hockey, I don't know enough about it. I need to be in the arena, get the feel, get the buzz.
Where are the sports arenas that you have not been that are on your bucket list?
Oh, there's too many of them to name.
Let's start baseball, Major League Baseball.
Fenway, Camden, Dodger. Easy ones.
That's a good 3.
Yeah.
The old facilities, old names, etc. NBA.
I mean, I've been outside the Garden, but not for a game when it's rocking. So MSG is on that list for me. I got to see Wemby play down in San Antonio. So AT&T Center is probably there.
That's a unique part.
And then United Center, just to say, Jordan.
Yeah.
NFL, Lucas Oil. Haven't been, need to go. Haven't been to a real true American football game up in Seattle with the 12s. I went to a fake football game there, soccer game, Sounders game.
Oh, okay.
So that's there.
Good detail.
Lambeau. Contemplating making a quick trip up there with my brother for Colts Packers.
You should do that.
We're heavily invested.
When is it?
I think it's week 2, week 3.
Good idea.
So
before
it gets brutal.
The weather sucks.
Yeah.
Before, that don't even play with that. I tell people all the time. I mean, I'm at that point where when I hit 60, I said if it was under 50 degrees and no dome, no DP.
Respect.
Like Beck and I made a decision when we were in DC still, and they would have these late December, early January games in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just like, no, we'll take the loss. We'll take the loss. We'll take the loss. It just wasn't, it's just too much. But nothing has ever made, I've never been colder in a stadium than being at FedEx Field for Army Navy in December. And I've never been that cold. Like, not for Commanders or Redskins. No.
Mid-January snowing.
Nope. Nothing was like Army Navy, December 7th, DC. It was the most
but it's Army Navy.
Listen, I love my country, but I was trying to stay alive. And it was brutal. And the weird thing was that it was Patriots, Redskins the following day, the next day, and it was like 40 degrees warmer. And I was like, where were you yesterday? I'm going to use some of this.
Not all of it, some of it.
I'm going to use some. Give me 10 degrees at least. Well, I'd have made the trade terrible. So, yeah, that's a pretty good list. That is a pretty good list. We'll do that. Anyway, Austin, thank you, kind sir. Greatly appreciate you for holding it down today.
I thought with Barry.
Yeah, we're going to have
always
fun.
do, but.
Yeah, well, he's such a different brain. Plus, he knows where all the bodies are buried, so I have to be nice to him. Like somebody, I'll share with you the clip somebody sent with me. They sent it of me and Barry in high school, and I'll share it with you once we get off air. But that'll be it for Old School. And again, we thank Austin Horman, Jay Foreman to be back tomorrow. We have a special guest tomorrow. Nori will be back in town after his early training with the Saints. He'll be in town. He'll come in studio tomorrow afternoon, and we'll chop it up quite a bit. But up next, one-on-one with Barry Thompson here on The Ticket.
Play ball! Ready to unleash